All right, birthday Howell, birthday Howell Shy, birthday Howell, birthday Howell Shy. Call Allah and Wahawa Allah Hayna Yahweh Shema Shy, Bishop Klakadash, giving all praise, honor, glory to the Most High Yahweh and His only begotten Son Yahweh Shy, in the name of the Spirit Holy, which are uttered in Paleo Hebrew language has been returned unto us Hebrew Israelites that we can call upon our power with one consent. That's in the Lashwan Kodash, the Holy Tongue. All right, Shemi Mafmas and Mappa from the Great Millstone Plain Tables Camp. Coming with another wee lesson. Of course, double honors to the apostles and elders, elder bishops, of course, as well. Again, so we have Trump announced $2,000 tariff dividend to be paid to most Americans. Okay, President Donald Trump on Sunday announced the most Americans. All right, which I'm hoping he's saying American citizens, and receive a dividend payment of at least $2,000 paid out of U.S. tax revenues. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high-income people, will be paid to everyone. And Trump posted on Truth Social, adding that tariffs have brought in trillions of dollars and that 401k accounts are the highest ever. He also claimed that tariffs had caused no inflation. All right, people that are against tariffs are fools, he continued. All right, we are the richest, most respected country in the world with no inflation, almost no inflation. Okay, in a record stock market price, 401ks are the highest ever. We are taking in trillions of dollars and will soon begin paying down our enormous debt of $37 trillion. A record investment in the USA. Plants and factories going up all over the place. A dividend of at least $2,000 a person, not including high income people. All right, and that's what they saying. Now, you have Ron Smith. The $2,000 dividends could come in lots of forms. It could be just a tax decrease that we are not seeing in the president's agenda. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security or older loans. Those are substantial deduction. All right.
It could, the $2,000 dividend could come in lots of forms, in lots of ways, George. It could be just the tax decreases that we are seeing on the president's agenda. No tax on tips, no tax on overtime, no tax on Social Security.
Right. Now it says Trump floated the idea to 1,000 to 2,000 distribution to the people during the October interview with One American News Network, and said that they will bring in over $1 trillion per year. Of course, $2,000 for most Americans will be difficult to claw back if the Supreme Court reverses them. Okay, crypto markets immediately reacted positively. All right, we expect gold to go up. So I mean, there's a lot of lies that basically was told. I mean, how y'all the richest country but in the most debt? Okay, and with all of the people who have been impacted by the government shutdown, okay, you see how much government spending is compared to the gross domestic product, amount this place actually is making, and the debt. Like, come on, man, this is just straight up confusion. All right, and you have to see it. Now, the most important thing that you have to understand is that the enemy, you can never trust. Though of course, you had, I believe with the stimulus payout before, that only pushed more money to lose its value, because more money being in circulation. All right. So we're gonna get this never trust. We'll get that in Ecclesiasticus, the 12th chapter, the 10th verse. Okay, and I'll actually start a bit above. And it says, and I'll start at verse 8. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. Okay, yeah, in prosperity, you'll see everybody will be your friend. Everybody, is on your good side because what? They want to, of course, be able to take a piece of the pie. But see when you're down and see when adversity hits and you don't have the money, the riches, or anything to give, you see who actually stands there. Okay. It says in prosperity, verse 9, in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in adversity, even a friend will depart. In verse 10, never trust thine enemy, for like iron rusted, so it's his wickedness, and he is the enemy. All right, representing Adawam, Edom. All right, which is wheat, but they say they are, but they're not. All right, they're Adawam, which is red or rogue. All right, and their wickedness has never changed. Okay, they are the wicked, and they can't change who they are, as the scriptures say in the book of Ecclesiastes. That'd be either the first chapter, and you go down in verse 15. It says here, that which is crooked cannot be made straight, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered. Okay, and they have been made, of course, crooked. All right, and they have been made, as you go into the Hebrew, to be like wath, which is to be bent or pervert. All right, to subvert. All right, to be things bent. All right, to bend, to falsify. Okay, and hey, this man have paid different people for positions just to falsify even documents themselves. Okay, to make him apparently look good, but that's all witchcraft. Because we know what the truth actually is. All right. And he is also known as that crooked serpent. Alright. I could get an easy precept. Psalms chapter 58. Real quick, basic one. Alright, it says here. Psalms 58:3. It says the wicked, the one, alright, which are the Edomites, alright, are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies. Okay, their poison is as the poison of a serpent. Okay, they are as a deaf adder that stoppeth her ear. All right, and they are the wicked, and they come with the lies, and they are crooked. All right, simple. All right, you have different describing traits, all right, allegories and metaphors of what they are, and that's exactly what they are. They're the wicked. Okay. Now, the scriptures say that a gift. It says in Ecclesiastes chapter 7:7. It says, surely oppression maketh a wise man mad, and a gift destroyeth the heart. Right? And many people say, wow, man, look what the president has done for us. He's given us one payment out before in his first term. Okay. I believe a stimulus check. And then this is another tariff dividend of $2,000. Okay, so what president can say they have done that? He can go and boast that, being proudly, oh, I know who, me, Donald Trump, being the best, okay, that has ever done it. Okay, but as we see, the worst and worst things that have ever been has been going on. You got more and more businesses are closing down. So you have it here. This 3 days ago off of Business Insider. You have more than 37,000 U.S. stores are closing this year. GameStop said in March, financially filing that it plans to close a significant number of stores in 2025. Okay. Outback Steakhouse, Joanne Fabrics, Party City. They've been done here in Philly. Starbucks. Look at it. Look at the amount. 627 stores. Big Lots. 480 stores. Walgreens. 450 stores. Right. Walgreens said it's on track to close 450 locations through the end of 2025 as a multi-year effort to reduce its store fleet. Why? The money is not coming in. The debt is there. Okay. Dollar Tree, Family Dollar, right? Said it will close 370 locations as lease expires. All right. Couldn't it? Why couldn't they just permanently buy the property, save some money? You know. Macy's, 66 stores, and being in a Macy's is through. Rite Aid, there's none in Philadelphia. All right. And it says Rite Aid said on its website in early October that all remaining stores had been closed. The company entered bankruptcy in May, right? About 1,250 stores sold to most of its rival pharmacy chains. Okay, and you got Kohl's, you got J.C. Penney, GameStop. So this place ain't bouncing back as we go into. All right, but you got to know that the gift destroyed the heart. All right, it changes your mind, and also you got to watch out. It says here in Proverbs chapter 21:14, a gift in secret pacifies anger. All right, and it's like this, like the way he's giving it, very covertly in his approach. Okay, it has seemed as if it's sweet, but this is only gonna make the economy worse. All right. In secret, you got Mathon. All right, Mathon, which is gift. All right, from Nathan, which means to give. All right, offering presents, and you have in secret pacifieth anger. Right, it kapa, which is kapa. Goes into shalak. Not getting okay. It means to soothe. All right. But to bend or tame. All right, which he's using the form of witchcraft and being very persuasive, using the gift as a present to pacify the anger, because many people are angry with the way America is going. All right, angry at the amount of migrants that have been receiving all of these different benefits and have done nothing but come into this country and illegally. All right, but then legally got all of these different programs to feed them, meanwhile a person that is an American born citizen has to work and struggle and may not even get as much as what these people get as migrants, all right, or illegal aliens. All right, and a reward in the bosom strong wrath. Okay, read that real quick in another Bible translation. It says in NIV, it says a gift given in secret soothes anger, and a bribe concealed in the cloak pacifies great wrath. Here, just take this. All right, make you cool. But a lot of these people, are losing it mentally. The amount of Trump support signs that you would normally have to see up has been disappeared. I've seen people that had Trump signs up from his first election take them down. Why? Because they are losing from all these different programs that are being cut and funding being taken and reappropriated. Okay. So That's basically get right here. This is Proverbs 21:20. There is treasure to be desired and oil in the dwelling of the wise. Right? Which is the truth, man. That's the treasure that is to be desired. Okay, and to get the understanding. All right, but a foolish man spendeth it up. Okay, you have a foolish man will pretty much waste, you know, good things. All right, good treasures. All right, spend it, but meaning to end it. All right, to swallow it up, squandering. Okay, eat it up. You know. So leave it at that. Through the spirit, hey, you know, gave you a little bit of things. Don't trust the enemy coming with witchcraft. So that's the serpent. Okay, and never trust that enemy. Shalom to you, like.